All right, hello all. Hello. I know Yenna. Yenna don't know me, but my name's Leanne. I hate how class presentation-y I'm sounding, but we stick to it until I find a groove. But I post pictures and talk about books on Instagram. My friend Kia, shout out, said, I did not like that at all. She suggested that I try to give like book reviewing on video a try. So y'all are gonna listen to me talk about Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. Sorry if I mispronounced that, but y'all are gonna hear me talk about that book. Oh, here it is. I thought I didn't have the book. Y'all are gonna hear me talk about that book while I try to recreate the cover. Maybe this whole picture with my spilled up Starbucks coffee. So yeah, let's go. Oh, before I started this, I was supposed to figure out how to change the opacity. No. I'm supposed to figure out how to change the opacity on this. So let me just do that. Let me just Google is our friend, how to change opacity in Procreate. Boom. I used to know how to do this, and then I decided that I was gonna put learning how to draw on a hold, and this is what happens when you put your dream on hold, kids. So maybe we won't do with opacity today. We'll just draw straight on the layers. We're just gonna draw straight on the layers. That's beautiful. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be able to do it from here. Like, you're supposed to be able to slide your finger. Well, what the hell is this? Ooh, I said a bad word. Anyway, let's continue. So, I have a pen selected. I don't know if it's a good pen. I don't know if it's a bad pen. Ooh. But I have the script pen selected. I feel like this opacity thing is not doing junk for it. But let's solve that by making the pen gray. Beautiful. Love it. Oh, Lord. So before the coffee gets cold, I feel like this book was like a YouTube phenomenon when it first came out. And I feel like that's how it got on my radar. Oh my god, this lamp is looking like so good. I feel like that's how it got on my radar at first. This opacity thing is gonna kill me. Hue, saturation, and brightness liquefy. That's not a word. Let's just go back. I love how the preview looks. So yeah, I feel like this was a YouTube phenomenon when it first came out, and I always wanted to read this since I first heard about it. It's like, it's a coffee shop. You go back in time. What's not to love? I shouldn't do this to myself. Love it. Ah! Anyway, it's about a coffee shop. Aren't you supposed to do these things on different layers? Yeah, see, this is why I gave up on my dream of, being an artist, because I can't get it together. So it's like, yeah, coffee. I like coffee. I like books about time travel. But I just never got to pick it up. But that's issues that I'm really trying to get into today. But thanks to the Postal Service of the Bahamas, you know how it is. Anyway, so I got it finally recently. I got a gift card from work. It was my birthday. I decided to treat myself. I bought this and I bought sweet bean paste. Oh, Lord, that's a whole different conversation though. So I bought this and I bought sweet bean paste. And I ate sweet bean paste up. I like killable. Oh, can I even talk about that? Can I even say things like that? I know. So, yep. This is gonna look great. So I bought sweet bean paste in this, finished sweet bean paste first. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get so into before the coffee gets cold. And then I didn't. I'm gonna kid you not. It took me, I need to go on my StoryGraph. If anyone's not signed up for StoryGraph, sign up for StoryGraph. It took me 24 days to read Before the Coffee Gets Cold, and I promise you 24 of those days was spent on the first section, which was the lovers. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why. I just couldn't vibe with it. Like, I don't know what else to say, because it was a good story. It was a deep story, you know. Your man leave you for his dream job, and then you're heartbroken, and you want to go back in time to tell him, like, I should be drawn. You want to go back in time to tell him, like, oh, I love you, and I want you to come back, blah, blah, blah. But I just don't know. Maybe I couldn't connect to the main girl, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head, so that's probably a problem right there. Maybe I just didn't get into a voice. Maybe it was the writing style, but yeah, it took me forever to get through that part. And when I finished, I was like, do I really want to go and read about this husband and wife? And to Leanne in the past, you're a goon. You're just straight up, like, something straight up wrong with you. Because, like, I struggled through the lovers. That's what it's called. I struggled through the lovers. It just wasn't happening. I couldn't do it. I pushed mostly through because I was like, babe, this is, what? Can you even, maybe I should put the cat on another layer. Can you even see this cat? Oh, Jesus. So anyway, I pushed through because I was like, babe, it's about coffee and time travel. How can you not? It's about coffee and time traveling. I get it together. So I pushed through. This is some prime artistry going on here. I pushed through, made it to husband and wife. I was like, you know what? If husband and wife don't do it to me, it's over. Me and this book are parting ways. I spent $20 on it for nothing. And I would have been, like, so mad with myself. Kotaki, I feel like her name is Kotake. And Fusagi. This story broke my flippin' heart. Like, I hate them. I will never, ever get over what Kawaguchi did to me in those with that story. Like how dare you? Sorry if you can hear me flipping my notes, but I'm just looking through my notes to try and keep this semblance, some semblance of organization. But yeah, I don't know if the stakes were higher in the other 3 stories, and maybe that's why, but like maybe the lovers didn't just do it to me didn't do it to me because it was like solely focused on romance. Like Husband and Wife was focused on romance, yes, 100%. But like there was the addedness of like the drama. Like dude had Alzheimer's, like wanting to go back in time to give a letter to your wife who you forgot, who's still alive. The whole exchanging letters without knowing how to read and write. The proposal. Oh, there are police outside. Whoop. Anyway, like, those two just broke my damn heart, and I can never forgive them, and I will never move on because that was so sweet. That was so sweet. When homeboy was like, do I forget you? Do I forget my wife? Tears. Absolute tears. Okay, let's see how this goes. I clicked the wrong one. Let's I mean, what a vibe. Like, honestly. Anyway. That story hurt me. The sisters hurt me too. Hirai, maybe? That's how you pronounce the name. I'm terrible at this. And Kumi, like, I could never imagine having to go through what homegirl had to go through. No, like somebody dead on the way from visiting me, from me and my house, from me and my humble abode. Like, I'd panic. Like, I would straight up, let's merge it. It's time to be dangerous. Like, I would honestly straight up panic. That's the cleanest line I ever make in my life. I would straight up panic though. No. Yeah, but the sisters hurt me. I don't feel like it was, I don't feel like it was as impactful as, say, maybe Husband and Wife was. Because I feel like the story just too neatly. Like, it ended too neat. Like, such a pretty bow was put on the end. But maybe that's just part of me jealous that people get happy endings, I wish that some circumstances in my life were different and that I ended up, I don't know. You know what? I just jealous of homegirl. I just jealous of home. How dare you fix your problems when I still get plenty going on with myself? Oh my God, I think when I just go at it, oh my God, I jinx myself. Where's the eraser? What is going on? Am I on the right level? Yep. Why is it not erasing? Hello? Oh, dang. Oh, okay. Take it off the eraser. Yeah, like, her story just so neatly tied up, and everything ended up okay. Oh, geez, I should have probably said this is gonna be spoilery. If you haven't figured it out by now, I'm sorry. But yeah, I like the sisters because, like, yes, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you figured that out, that you sought yourself out. But I don't know, I want some more drama. I want some more real life problems. But I mean, she didn't have to suffer. She didn't have to suffer. I didn't want her to suffer. But I mean, too neatly tied together. That's an O for the books. Oh, the next story. Talked about lovers, talked about husband and wife. I talked about the sisters, mother and child. Mother and child. I had to take a sip of my coffee there. If I could pick a stick off a jumbe tree and whop up every single person in mother and child, I would. I spent the whole conversation, Kay, and Miki. I spent that entire conversation screaming on the inside of my head. Like, screaming. Like, telling them, hurry up, talk to each other, stop wasting time. Like, my coffee from this picture. Oh, I ain't even drawing. My coffee from this picture has already gone cold. Like, y'all don't have a bunch of time. Y'all really don't have a bunch of time to be wasting. And they just decided to waste all of it. Rise my blood pressure past the point of no return. Raise it straight up. For what? All of them need a beating. Honest to God. But anyway, I guess it kind of touched me. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I felt some type of way. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. But, I wanted to beat all their heads off. Like, how dare they? How dare they? So, I guess if I keep looking off and I need to finish this before I finish talking about this book. We about to get out of control, and I hope y'all here for it. So, the rankings. How would I rank each story? Husband and wife would come first because those two, I hate them. They so cute. They in love. He in love. He in love in the past. He in love in the future. He don't want to lose her. She don't want to stop being his wife. Crazy. I mean, that's a look. Oh, I think it froze. Woo. Next would be the sisters, because I understand whack family relations. I get it. When homie hid from her sister, when she came into the cafe, I get that. Like, I just want to hide from my siblings too, 100%. And then the whole drama with the death. I guess death will always touch me in some way, somehow, some form. Mother and child ranks third for stress. Like, stress. They gave me stress up through the roof. But they become third because I felt like the sisters thing was just more impactful, maybe. Oh, we are straight up losing it. The further we get, it's freezing. The further we get, the more it gets lost. I spend too much time on the cat. We are coming to this because I spent too much time on that. That's really the start. They're really the star of the show. Oh my God. So, yeah. The level was cute. It was just okay. I couldn't get involved in the stakes. Maybe I'm a romance hater. Maybe I just gotta have despair and drama. Oh Lord. What is this? What is this? I don't give star ratings to books because I feel like it's just so complicated to put all of my book feelings into stars, because I like some aspects of a book, I dislike other aspects of a book, especially how this is a book collection of stories. So I don't think it can be encapsulated by a 5-star rating. But I feel like stopping giving my books stars helped me enjoy the story more. I started creating writing journals so that I could just write my thoughts down about things that work, things that didn't. This reveal is gonna kill me. I'd recommend this book for husband and wife alone. Like, if this book was just husband and wife, I'd buy it all over again. I would not spend $20 I spent on this. Like, immediately after buying this book and it came into customs, and then people was like, yeah, pay me this much for it. I was like, oh no, we don't do that here. Well, we do that here, that's the whole problem. But I think together, all of the 4 stories, oh, I need to make this bigger. I feel like together, you know, ooh, child. Yeah, no, I have to stop that. I feel like together, the 4 stories, like, they work. They're well-rounded. They make the story together. Any downsides that I could think of? I don't know why I need to think. I have my notes right there. So, oh, it was a big character dump. Yeah, we just could do the outlines. It was a big character dump at the beginning of the book, and if y'all like me, my brain a little tiny, so I had to keep flipping back and forth to try to find out like who these characters is. So that's that line's a problem, but the character dump is also a problem. My little brain couldn't handle it at first, but you know, it was and then a problem I had is I thought it was going to be all new characters, but it was like a gentle, it was a gentle swap of characters. So it was okay. It was okay. I handled it pretty well. The rules were repeated in all 4 of the stories, and it felt a little redundant, but it just felt a little dumpy. Repetitive. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Felt a bit repetitive. Because there was so much characters, I felt like I couldn't connect. How do you pick up a color again? Yee! Because there was so much characters, I felt like I couldn't connect to a lot of them. Oh my word, this is just a straight up mess. Yeah, I felt like I couldn't connect to a lot of characters. Kei, Kiai, and Kazu. Like, I feel like they were supposed to have a bigger impact on me than they actually did. But like I said, that's probably because my brain saw all these characters and it literally shut down, and it took me until after the first story to really get a grip on who everybody was. Yeah, I feel like they were supposed to connect with me, especially with mother and child. Like, oh my gosh, I feel like I need to figure out how to pronounce these people's names. I feel like she was supposed to be more impactful than she was. But I could also blame that on like husband and wife being so flicking emotional that they just blew everybody else out of the water. Oh shoot, I was supposed to look up any possible trigger warnings for this book. This should go at the front. Dang. Anyway, trigger warnings for death, dementia, Alzheimer's, and I guess a terminal illness. Let me go on StoryGraph. Oh, I already have it open. Death, terminal illness, dementia, Alzheimer's is not here, but I'll say Alzheimer's, grief, chronic illness, someone put medical content, ghosts. Ghosts freak me out. Maybe they freak you guys out too. I guess I will close off with some tabs I made. Just, oh Lord, just to go back and revisit the book. I didn't make a lot of tabs because I went through, did I make any tabs in Lovers? Oh yes, I did. It was as if her entire body had become her ears. Yeah, that was about Fumiko. Sorry if I butchered that again. This is something I cannot say to your face. So I wrote it in a letter. Ooh, that one made me feel a little bit sad. Again. With the coffee in front of her, she closed her eyes and inhaled deeply. It was her moment of happiness. Like that moment right before you go into a cup of coffee. The heat, the scent. It's really good. Emotions always seem to act accordingly to gravity. When in the presence of someone with whom you have a bond and to whom you have entrusted your feelings, it is hard to lie and get away with it. The truth just wants to come flowing out. I feel you on that one. So, it was a good book. There were good moments. There were stories I like more than I didn't. My takeaway from the book, they were asking, oh, I need to put in a line. They were asking, wait, I could just pick up the line, Gala, I think. Like a common question being repeated throughout the story is, why would you sit? Let's merge those. What's the worst that could happen? They won't merge. I guess that's the worst that could happen. A common question the author tried to get through was, why would you sit down? Isn't that supposed to? I haven't colored the chair legs. Why would you sit down if you can't change the past and blah blah blah? And they tried to be deep and emotional with it, etc. And I wrote in my notes, my takeaway. The point of sitting down is the closure, changing not the circumstances, but the viewpoint. I can't do the thing. I can't do the thing because I put it all on one. Work? Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh God. I guess we'll end it here. It's a good book. It's a bit repetitive. Some stories I like more than others. Some characters I like more than others. I feel like it was trying to be very deep at some points, and I like the whole message about going back in the past just to view things from a different circumstance. That's a very nice idea. But yeah, this is just me rambling about before the coffee gets cold for however long and recreating the cover. I think I'm an artist. I should have put some little thin lines right here. Oh, I'm trying to put them in blue. I should have put some thin lines right here. Oh, make it a little bit thinner. Should have put some thin lines right here to show you that it's pages, you know. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Pick up the book. I think it's great. I already spoiled you for all of it. But it would be good to read on your own. So, see y'all later. Don't judge me for this. And yeah, just keep reading. Bye.